At that time, again, I didn't really know where my life was headed, but I knew that I had to keep going. And I was at the YMCA in Niagara when I saw a flyer for wheelchair basketball. And I didn't know at the time of my injury about a Paralympic sport existing, but I was at basketball when another kid came up and asked me about sledge hockey. Raise your hand if you've seen sledge hockey before. Anyone else here? It's pretty sweet, isn't it? The crazy part about sledge hockey, and as I found out as my friend rolled up beside me, he goes, "You know what's so cool about sledge hockey?" He goes, "You get to hit people with disabilities." And I'm like, that sounds so wrong. And then I'm like, where do I sign up? That sounds pretty rad. You know, it's a very physical sport, high impact. You know, we're out there, I'd like to say we're out there to kill. Like, there's a strong Canada-USA rivalry. It's physical. We play 15-minute periods for international rules, same rules, offsides and everything else like you would in normal hockey. You got a bucket and a frame and the nose of your sled that hovers above the ice. And you got two sticks that have a left and a right curve and picks to dig in. You know, as far as the physical side goes, too, people ask about, like, what does it require? You know, it's a lot of shoulder and core strength, of course. And if you don't have a beach body, this is one of the best ways you can get one. You don't need a disability to play at a local level. Anyone can play. Like, you can play with any of your children. You just require one if you get up to the provincial or national level. And we also like to tell you, too, that if you don't have a disability, we can give you one. But it's full contact. It's one of the coolest sports out there. It's my favorite Paralympic sport, of course. I'm biased, but you got to check it out if you've never seen it before. Making Team Canada, I started out playing house league. 2 years later, made the team, which was a fast period of time. Some guys make it quicker than I do. Traveling around the world has been really fun. We got to go to South Korea. I've been to Japan 3 times. Was there when the tsunami happened, which was wild. And of course, the Paralympic Games in Russia, which is where the medal's from, and the ring came from the 2013 World Championships in South Korea. But more than my own achievements, one of the things that's been really cool is retiring from sport. I knew I wanted to help give back and grow the sport. So today I created the Sledge Hockey Experience. It's my entrepreneurial venture after sport. I knew I wanted to get more people involved, and instead of focusing on one disabled person at a time, I asked myself, how could I get the rest of Canada to experience our country's favorite sport in a new way? And so we run all of our events out of the Fort Performance Center in Etobicoke, provide a turnkey operation for 20 people to show up. All the jerseys, the helmets, the gear is provided. We book the ice time for you. Our whole idea is to get you butt down in a sled for a new perspective. And so we've ran about 43 events in the last 4 years. We've raised $32,000 to buy sleds for kids with disabilities. And that's like the opportunity now to do something bigger beyond yourself. Is that I know it was really cool to inspire Canadians through competing in sport, but the opportunity that I have now to like help give back and help grow the community, I think, is one of the things that's most exciting about this whole entire life story.